Hello students, hope you all are fine and safe at your home. As you know that we started revision, and in the previous class we studied about fundamental theorem of arithmetic, HCF, LCM and different number system. Now in this class we'll check about irrational numbers. So first we can check what are irrational numbers. So in your textbook the definition is given. A number is an irrational number if it cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. So simple meaning is a number is irrational if it is not a rational number, because that is the meaning. A rational number only can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Now one more definition is there, that is the exact definition. A number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-repeating is an irrational number. So the number when you will expand the number and you are getting the decimal expansion non-terminating and non-repeating. Sometimes this repeating is also called recurring decimals. Okay, so that type of numbers are called irrational numbers. Now we can check how to prove the numbers are irrational. So first question is prove that root 2 is an irrational number. So to prove this type of question, we know we are using the contradiction method. So we will suppose that root 2 is rational. So if it is a rational number, it can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where the important condition is P and Q are co-primes. You have to write down this condition. Okay. So root 2 is equal to P by Q, where P and Q are co-primes and Q not equal to 0. The next method is squaring both the sides. Then we will get root 2 square is equal to P square by Q square. Then 2 is equal to P square by Q square. So we'll get 2Q square is equal to P square. We'll make it equation number 1. So what equation 1 says? P square is an even number because P square is equal to 2 into Q square. So we can say P square is a multiple of 2. Then by the theorem which we studied, we can say P is a multiple of 2. P is a multiple of 2 meaning P is an even number. Therefore, we can rewrite P is equal to 2M. Now what we will do? We'll substitute the value of P in equation number 1. Then we will get 2Q square is equal to 2M the whole square, or 2Q square is equal to 4M square, which implies Q square is equal to 2M square. So again we are getting here Q square is a multiple of 2. Then by the theorem we can say Q is a multiple of 2. So now just to check there, the first part we wrote P is a multiple of 2, and now we are getting Q is a multiple of 2, which means both P and Q has 2 as a common factor, which is a contradiction. Why we are getting a contradiction? Because we wrote here in the first step P and Q are co-primes. Therefore, we can say why we are getting a contradiction, because our assumption is wrong. What we assumed? We assumed root 2 is rational number. So we can say root 2 is irrational. So I hope this question is clear to you. Okay. Now we can check the next question. The next question is prove that 7 root 2 is irrational. Again we will take the contradiction. We will suppose that 7 root 2 is rational. So it can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are co-primes and Q not equal to 0. Except root 2, rest all the numbers we can shift to right hand side. Now here in the previous question what we did squaring both the sides, correct? Here why we haven't done that one? Because here the question is a combination of both rational and irrational numbers. We have only one term, and in this one term we have a rational number and an irrational number. So whenever you are getting the question, first just check whether we have a rational number in both the terms or in one term only. If rational number is there in one term only, if two terms are there, then what you have to do? You just shift all the numbers to one side. So here what we are getting? Left hand side, as we already proved, root 2 is irrational. So left hand side is getting irrational and right hand side is a rational number. So rational number will not be equal to an irrational number, which is a contradiction. Therefore, we can say 7 root 2 is irrational. Now we can check the next question. The next question is, we have to prove 7 minus 3 root 5 by 4 is irrational. Again, we'll take the contradiction. We'll suppose that it is rational. So if it is a rational number, it can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are co-primes and Q not equal to 0. Again, just to check, this question is a combination of rational and irrational numbers there. And irrational number is there only in one term there. So except that, rest all the numbers we can shift to right hand side. Then we will get 7 minus P by Q is equal to 3 root 5 by 4. Or we can do the cross multiplication in left hand side. Then we will get 7Q minus P by Q is equal to 3 root 5 by 4. Now except root 5, rest all the numbers we can shift to left hand side. Then we will get 4 into 7Q minus P by 3Q is equal to root 5. Again, left hand side is rational but right hand side is irrational, which is a contradiction. Therefore, what we can say? 7 minus 3 root 5 by 4 is irrational. Now, next question is, we have to prove 1 by 2 plus root 3 is irrational. Again, we'll take the contradiction. We'll suppose that 1 by 2 plus root 3 is rational. So again, it can be written in the form of P by Q. P and Q are co-primes and Q not equal to 0. Now here it will be easy for us to calculate when numbers are there in numerator. So for that, what we will do, we'll take the reciprocal. Then we will get 2 plus root 3 is equal to Q by P. Again, except root 3, rest all the numbers we can shift to right hand side. Then we will get root 3 is equal to Q minus 2P by P. So left hand side is irrational but right hand side is rational, which is a contradiction. So why we got a contradiction? Because our assumption is wrong. Therefore, 1 by 2 plus root 3 is irrational. Now we'll check the next question. The next question is, prove that root 5 plus root 3 is irrational. Now here you can check, we have two terms and in both the two terms we have irrational numbers. So now what we will do, again we'll suppose it is rational. So it can be written in the form of P by Q, and where all the conditions you have to write. Now here, after getting this question, just to multiply these two numbers, root 5 and root 3. What will be the multiplication? Root 15. Root 15 is rational or irrational? If it is irrational number, then here only we can do squaring both the sides, because we have irrational number in both the terms. So squaring both the sides, then we will get root 5 plus root 3 the whole square is equal to P square by Q square. We'll use the identity. Then we will get 8 plus 2 root 15 is equal to P square by Q square. Again, except root 15, rest all the terms we can shift to right hand side. Then we will get root 15 is equal to P square minus 8Q square by 2Q square. So again, left hand side is irrational but right hand side is a rational number, which is a contradiction. Therefore, we can say root 5 plus root 3 is irrational. So I hope these all questions are clear to you. So all of you, I'll give you some questions as practice. So you can do the question, and in case of any doubt, you can ask. Thank you.